They keep putting this out there, and again, it is amazing to me. The next untruth that we're dealing with here today, and this one is very sensitive to many in the military, many who have been texting me who served overseas on our military and others. When they say, and put in an article, we agreed to put it in the record, 13 Ukrainian soldiers were killed during President Donald Trump's administration withholding aid from the country from mid-July to September. Guess what, my colleagues? There were Ukrainians killed when they had received their previous aid. There were Ukrainians who were killed in this battle before. This is the most despicable of drive-bys. To say that this many, you're saying Undersecretary Held has told you over and over, you talk about evidence, read the transcript. He said this was prospective money, not current money. But yet we keep putting it in the record because if you tell the story enough time, somebody out there is going to believe it. That's despicable for these 13s who lost their lives in Ukraine, and it's despicable for anyone who's actually fought in a battle for this country. Don't keep doing it, and if they do, call them out on it. We're going to call facts here. There's no crime. You know why? It's interesting. My friend from California just said, where are they on these different things? Where's the Democrats? My question is, where's your crimes? You talk about them. You want people to think they're there. You want people to come out and say, well, there's bribery, extortion, high-minded words. And you do it over and over and over again. The problem is if you had it, you would have put articles on it. You don't have it, so you didn't put articles on it. That's the stain on your articles. That's the stain on this committee. This committee couldn't make their case, so they came up with abuse of power. So they could put anything in it. And today we've heard that over and over and over again. Why? Because at the end of the day, the aid was delivered, nothing was held, but yet we're going to tell, because there was supposedly pressure that the two on the call said didn't exist, and the Ukrainian leader said did not exist over and over and over again. But our majority would rather besmirk Mr. Zelensky and take him down because they can't make their case. My question is, who are they hurting now? They're trying to take down the American president, and they're trying to take down the Ukrainian president at the same time by making him look small in the middle of his own country, in the middle of a hot war. You can't have quid pro quo. You can't have pressure if the gentleman who is supposedly pressured says there is no pressure. You can't make excuses for him when he goes out over and over again and talks about it because he looks at it as it was in the call. But also to me, it is just amazing. Continuing this discussions to get people distracted. People died because money was held. That's not true. Quit saying it. And I don't care how many times you put it in a Newsweek article, it's still not true. When you understand what's going on here, that at the end of the day, it's very simple. I'll make it very slow for you to copy. They can't make a crime. They hold back to the fact that we can impeach him for anything, and that's what they've done. I yield back.
Unanimous consent request, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
The gentleman yields back.
Unanimous consent request.
Gentleman is recognized for
Los Angeles Times story, October 16. Trump froze military aid as Ukrainian soldiers perished in battle.
Without objection.
I object. I'm not sure how many times that this is being perpetrated, but it was prospective money, not current money.
Gentleman does not have the time. Mr. Deutsch, for what
Thank you,
purpose?
Mr. It is amazing to me that, again, the things that will come out of this markup is not the simple fact that they're going to mark up this and they'll send it to the floor. It is what they will perpetrate to try to hide the weakness of their argument. I have now given the article that the gentleman from California wants admitted, again, perpetrating the falsehood that people were killed because of money. And in the own article, which is biased against the president, biased against the whole situation, it has this line: although there is no way to link Markov and the other dozen's death directly to the lack of aid. Yeah, let's keep putting stuff in here that proves your pathetic argument. The article itself, which is biased against the president, actually says there's no way to link it, but yet we're doing it every time in here. Keep giving them. I'll keep accepting them. Wonderful article. Great job. Because you're making my point. I guess I could hush and just let you make my point for me. But all you want to do is to smirk the dead and go after Mr. Zelensky as weak and powerless. That's what's going to come out of this. So I guess, I withdraw my objection on this. It makes my point. Y'all have any more you want to put in? Keep going. But smirking the dead is not going to get you anywhere. I yield back. I yield back, Mr. Sensenbrenner.
I yield back.
Gentleman yields back.
Mr. Chairman,
Gentleman yields back without objection. The material will be inserted in the record.
I have a unanimous consent request.
Gentlelady's recognized for unanimous